And my colleague Doug McKelway and I both spoke with the same source in the past hour, a person who has spoken with Judge Kavanaugh since all of this news broke. This person claiming that Kavanaugh does not know who Christine Blasey Ford is, that even though women who Kavanaugh socialized with knew of her and went to school with her, it's because they went to school with her. But Kavanaugh went to Georgetown Prep, which is an all-boys school, and thereby buttressing the allegation that he does not know who this person is. We are also told that it's expected that in the next few days, and this might not necessarily come from Kavanaugh, but from other people, that significant gaps in this timeline may be filled in. The suggestion that other people who knew her and maybe knew of this alleged incident would come forward and fill in some of the gaps. Meantime, in the Senate, they're trying to figure out what to do, how to proceed going forward. Senator Charles Grassley of Iowa, who's the chairman of the Judiciary Committee, has said that he wants to have a hearing on Monday at which both Ford and Kavanaugh would appear, and only those two. He suggested that Ford would likely go first, followed by Kavanaugh. But the Democrats are saying, well, wait a minute, we want other people to be heard as well. And Senator Susan Collins of Maine went so far as to suggest that perhaps the way that this hearing should unfold is that an attorney for Christine Blasey Ford should question Kavanaugh, and then an attorney for the judge should in turn question Ford, and then the senators get to ask their questions. Short time ago, while I was meeting with the president of Poland in the Oval Office, the president weighed in on all of this, again voicing support for Judge Kavanaugh and really scolding the Democrats for sitting on this for weeks, almost a couple of months, before dropping it at the 11th hour. Listen here.
Frankly, a terrible thing that this information wasn't given to us a long time ago, months ago, when they got it. They could have done that instead of waiting till everything was finished and then all of a sudden spring it. But that's what the Democrats do. That's what they do. It's obstruction. It's resist. We feel that we want to go through this process and we want to give everybody a chance to say what they have to say.
Now, some people don't want there to be a hearing on Monday at all looking into this. And a lot of Democrats are saying, well, this should be turned over to the FBI for a full investigation, and that investigation should be completed before this goes back to the Senate. The president did not think that was a good idea. Listen here.
I don't think the FBI really should be involved because they don't want to be involved. If they wanted to be, I would certainly do that. But as you know, they say this is not really their thing. But I think, politically speaking, the senators will do a very good job.
According to Senator Grassley, the FBI investigation is closed. They will not be investigating anything else. But, of course, Dana, as all things in Washington happen, that could potentially change. So where we are now, there is a hearing that's scheduled for Monday. We know that Brett Kavanaugh is eager to testify. We do not know if Ms. Ford is going to be there. Senator Grassley said this morning on the Hugh Hewitt radio show that he and his people have reached out several times to Christine Ford and her representatives, and they have yet to hear back as to whether or not she might be there. A lot still undecided here.